Hello everyone, another gorgeous day here in Beverly Hills. Thanks as always for tuning in. I'm going to share with you a little surprise. This home behind me, it is a 5-bed, 7-bath, 6,100 square foot home, but for many of the folks here in the Los Angeles area, not everybody owns. Some people will rent. So we're going to play a little game and I want you to guess what the rent is of this estate in the flats of Beverly Hills. Now the street is awesome. I have this thing about streets lately, but there's areas of town that are just so cool. All these pine trees, which you don't expect in Beverly Hills. You think you're going to see all these really cool like palm trees or no vegetation at all for that matter. But this is lined with really cool trees. And the home itself has this cool little carport, kind of a Spanish Mediterranean home. So again, like I said, I want us to do a little guess job, which I will tell you at the very end. But until then, I want you to throw out your guesses to me. I'm also, it's kind of a rest in peace day today. I'm doing a kind of a long goodbye to my cell phone number. So I'm wearing a Minneapolis t-shirt. Shout out to the old 612 from Minneapolis, but at the beginning of next month, I'm going to be switching over to a Beverly Hills number. And it is a sad day because I don't know about you. I have had this cell phone number forever. Hey JW, thanks for joining. So if you didn't catch the beginning, we're guessing the rent of this fantastic house. So we'll do a quick walkthrough and you can let me know what you think. Give me your comments as we go through. So let's go ahead. As I said, rest in peace 612 for my phone number. I'm going to be switching over to a 424. So if at any point you need my number, just let me know and I can pass it along. But until then, we've got Stefan who is holding this home open, another one of the colleagues of mine, and let's go take a peek. Hey Nate. So this house again is a 5-bed, 7-bath, built in the early 1900s. Now what's cool about this house is it was owned for 50 years by an old school celebrity. If you've ever heard the name Mitzi Gaynor and her husband Jack Bean. Now Mitzi starred in such films, musicals in the 50s and 60s, such as South Pacific, which was pretty famous, Anything Goes, and There's No Business Like Show Business. So she starred in all 3 of those films, and her husband Jack, who they lived in this home behind me for 50 years, was her agent and manager. Hey Errol, thanks for joining. So let's go ahead and take a look at this house and try and guess what we think the rent is. And again, I'm going to tell you we're in Beverly Hills. I'm just going to throw out a hint. It's more than you think. So let's go take a look. Again, it is 6,100 square feet. But even though it was built in the early 1900s, it's been fully modernized. So look at the size of this kitchen. It's most people's living room. You get a really good idea of this cool marble, commercial grade appliances. It's very thick and cool custom cabinetry, lots of space and really great natural light. And what's very, very popular in California is this indoor-outdoor living. So you get an idea of these homes where the whole back of the home will extend itself to the exterior. And you get a really cool idea of how big the space is. And so this is where the house stops and the pool house begins, which is pretty awesome. You can see it's very private. It's a huge lot, which again, you get, it's a little bit more commonplace. Hello, Miss Rosa. Hey, Dave. Thanks for joining. So we're guessing the rent of this house. So go ahead as we look around, throw out your guesses, and I'll tell you at the end. But you get an idea of this big estate, which is much more common in the flats in Beverly Hills than it is in the hills. You might have big lots, but it's all going to be hill instead of having this flat space. Cool jacuzzi, updated pool. Get a little shot of Beverly Hills and Century City in the background. Again, as is typical with this Spanish Mediterranean, you get that cool terracotta tile and the kind of adobe rounded finish. What a great spot to be able to entertain. So let's go take a look at the rest of the house. That's Stefan, the other agent. Doing a quick hello, chatting with a lender. You get an idea of the family room, living room area, vaulted ceilings. Really great job with kind of the airflow, the quality of the home, because it goes in and out through the front and the back. It's a little front driveway area gated off the front. We did see the carport as we had walked through. Hi, Maria. So let's go take a look at the upstairs. And you can see even all the little touches that they kept original with the home. So this old tile finish, sticking with the colors. We've got a little downstairs area, an office off the front. Even the wrought iron has been maintained. And look at this really cool chandelier. So modern touches, yet with the original finish. So we've got this, what looks to be a pretty awesome walk-in closet. Wow. This isn't even the master. Great space. And then a little ensuite bathroom. Nice job with the tile. Matches the downstairs level. So, and what's rare as well, hey George, we've got the lower level and upper level that are both maintained hardwood floors. And it's so rare to see that quality as you get upstairs with homes of this vintage. It just wasn't as common to be able to build it. So, another bedroom. And this whitewashed finish with the dark, I think, is so attractive, those floors. And you can see each room will have lighting on multiple sides, so you get really good light and cool views of that pool area. Most of the bathrooms, hey Crystal, are going to be en suite with the bedrooms. So I'm interested, if anyone's got some guesses, throw them out. We are guessing the rent of this Beverly Hills estate. So let me know what you think so far. Start throwing them out, and I will tell you in a couple of minutes what it actually is. This home, again, was owned by some 1950s celebrities that starred in films such as The South Pacific and Anything Goes, and there's no business but show business. So here is my guess for our main master. It's got vaulted ceilings, really cool upgraded fireplace, big space, lots of natural light with these French doors that open up to a tiny little balcony, and then just this little gated area, but overlooks the pool and the pool house, which is pretty awesome. And then we'll do a quick, cool walkthrough. Nice guess, Crystal. I'm not going to say anything because nobody knows yet, but I did say it's going to be more than you think. So, Steve, thanks for joining us. Take a look at this cool walk-in space. It's a pretty awesome closet. Got me all the way down there. Again, this is a 5-bed, hey Tim, 5-bed, 7-bath, 6,100 square foot home in the flats of Beverly Hills. And this one is not for sale. This is actually for rent. And so I've seen rents in this community as low as maybe $2,000 and as high as a lot. So I'll stop it there. But here's the master bath. Little his and hers. And I've seen with estates like this, I've seen a lot of, hey Jay, thanks for joining. I've seen a lot of bathrooms that are much larger than this, but keeping with the integrity of the existing current home, they've done a really nice job. So a little shower space. They've got the commode in this glass door enclosure. And then a shelf out there to the front drive. So that walks us through most of the upper level bedrooms. Now the cool spot that we did get to see was the lower level kitchen, how big the space was. We'll do one more shot through the main level, and then we'll pop outside and get an idea of what the front expanse looked like compared to the rest of the street. So take a look from the stairs down. Cool big existing door. What a grand entranceway. I'm thinking about leaving this every day. And then you walk out to this cool little residential area. Awesome neighbors. What a fun space. So, without further ado, the rent on this home, 5-bed, 7-bath, 6,100 square feet in the flats of Beverly Hills is, drumroll, $65,000 a month. So I've received calls from professional athletes that have looked into places as high as $100,000 a month. Most of them are in the hills with views in this same type of space. So here is the home from the exterior. And this is what you can get for $65,000 a month in Beverly Hills. So if anyone, I know, Crystal, it is a bit of a wowza. So if anyone is interested in this home or any others, ever wanted to find out what a place is worth or what other homes are going for in this market, or are curious about some of the things that are happening with today's overall political or an economic climate, I would love to share them with you. So as always, thanks so much for tuning in. Hey, Rebecca Ann, actually you've been on my mind lately. I think I owe you a phone call at some point. So thanks everyone for tuning in. As always, if you've got any comments, suggestions, things that you want to know, bounce them here and I would love to open them up on my next Facebook Live. Thanks, have a great rest of the day and talk to you all soon.